Destruction, heroism, and hope. As Israel prepares to usher in its Memorial Day for the fallen, a ceremony was held in Kibbutz Be'eri to honor those who lost their lives defending the community against the brutal Hamas attack of October 7th. 101 residents of the kibbutz were butchered in the attack, and another 30 were taken hostage to Gaza, a number that could have been much higher if it wasn't for the bravery of 33 soldiers, policemen, members of the kibbutz's security squad, and even regular and brave citizens who fought back and were killed in the fierce battles of that Black Saturday.
It
is impossible to explain why a person sacrifices his life for someone he doesn't even know. It's something in our values, and that's what we try to do. First of all, you can't just comfort the families. It's not enough. But you can explain to them that thanks to the 33 fallen, we are here right now, walking around. If I could take your camera back in time to October the 7th, everything you see here was black. Black. Black with the stench of death, the smell of war.
Elchanan Kalmanson was one of those who fell in the battle. A resident of the settlement of Otniel in the West Bank, he, his brother Menachem, and nephew Itiel set out to save the lives of people they never knew.
It gives a lot of power, a lot of meaning of a shared fate, shared destiny, of the great desire to restore security here. Both the ruins we see and restoring the closeness between the people. And that is what we are talking about. We also cry a lot together and dream together about the future.
If we are not together, then we will be hanged next to each other. The saying that we must be worthy of the fallen. This is what is happening here right now. The way politics looks right now, feeding on hatred and division. The Hebrew word for political party comes from the word for division, and we must not be there.
As the ceremony concludes, Elchanan's family and some of those he saved in the kibbutz gathered to commemorate him in the house where he was killed.
My brother was a man of doing and building, and of creation and progress, so mourning him actually pushes me to this place and connects me with him. We don't have many other choices either. That's the truth. And if you want to move forward, then you have to choose life. Not far from here, we are part of in the destruction of a shelter where a terrorist had fortified himself, and unfortunately, we saw that shelter was rebuilt. We should not be building shelters. We need to make sure that we no longer need shelters. This war must not end before we accomplish that.
7 months after the massacre, the echoes of the shells from Gaza thunder through the kibbutz, a sad reminder of a war that is still far from over.
Since last night, we can hear the war raging in the camps of the central Gaza Strip, and it's right in front of us. In such a war, a situation, I would not recommend families with children to return here.